Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles, and I welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and where we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. I have a lot of things that I want to say, and one of the things I hate is when people don't say the truth, when they don't tell it like it is, especially when it comes to sports media. Too many times, what we see is personalities out there saying things that people want to hear instead of just telling them the reality about things. And I've noticed that this happens all too often with the Lakers, and this is not the first year, obviously, but this is something that I notice happens a lot. As far as I'm concerned, everything I've ever said about the Lakers comes from a place of fairness and a critical analysis. Now, some people feel that, oh, this guy has some type of ulterior motive. Oh, what's the next word that they use? You have an agenda. You're trying to push my friend, push an agenda to what? Is Steve Ballmer or somebody sending me $100,000 check every month to push someone? Stop wasting people's time about people are pushing it. Nobody has time to waste on that type of nonsense. There's nothing I'm doing that's like, oh, you're trying to push it. What am I gaining? The fact of the matter is this. If the Lakers are good, I'll say it because I've said it in the past. I said it all throughout last season. I thought they were one of the best two teams in the Western Conference, and even the year prior. I said that the year that they won the championship, right? I say it like it is. But if they're bad, I'm not going to say that they're good just to pander to their fans. I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry, I'm just not going to do that. And I believe what has happened is over time, people will begin to see through you basically lying to them, and then they'll basically start to lose respect for you because they're saying, wait a minute, this guy's always saying this guy's always saying that, but the results are not equating to a lot of the analysis that these people are putting forward. So why they're always saying one thing, but the result we're getting is different, right? And that is why I'm happy about what Marc Spears did, I got his name right, said yesterday on ESPN during a segment that they had. And for those of you who missed this segment, I think it's very important that you see this segment because basically what he was doing was saying it like it is, and he threw the entire panel off because they were looking at him like, wait. Why are you saying this? And they were trying to laugh it off. So before we go too far, I want you to listen to this exchange that he had when they were talking about the Los Angeles Lakers. Before we go too far, take a listen to that here.
And after a triple overtime loss to the Kings on Friday, the Lakers, they eked out one against the Pistons yesterday, continuing their trend of alternating wins and losses over the last 6 games. The Lakers' big three combined for 82 points. That's just too shy of matching their most for the season. Was this the best performance for the big three this season, Marc?
This is disappointing. I don't care how many points they score. This is the Detroit Pistons. They just lost to the Kings without Harrison Barnes or Holmes.
But they
need to do better.
They opened it up in the third and they beat the Pistons. These are 3 Hall of Famers, perhaps the greatest player of all time.
You didn't like all the points they put up together as a big three, or?
No.
You know that you got to take a look at this tweet, though.
Game.
Following the win against the Pistons, Kendrick Perkins was on Twitter, so he tweeted, "Carry the hell on." And then LeBron James responded, "You're absolutely right. Totally agree with you. Carrying on with this glass of wine in my hand as I type this little flex."
Well, they could carry the hell on about the Pistons and the Kings making them challenged. That this team is supposed to be much better than that.
Well, they have to beat the teams that are in front of them, right?
Should we be concerned?
This is my turn
to
ask
early?
questions. I think I think
Marc's fired up over there.
Right, Marc is fired up. I'm like, all right, we're
Marc's
gonna
my guy. I'm not feeling that tweet though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you what was really annoying to me. They knew that he was telling the truth. They knew that. But what they were trying to do was to get him to lie. When he was saying those things that he was saying, they were like, really? You're saying that? It's like, man, you're going off script here. What are you saying? When the guy was telling you like it is, he was actually analyzing what he was seeing, and they were just there talking. They were just there talking, and they were trying to discredit him because it seemed as if he was going off script. And that little exchange that you saw is one of the reasons I personally believe, that our platform is growing. It's one of the reasons I believe people want a fresh and honest take on sports. We read the comments. People are tired of you blowing hot air up there. You know what? They're tired of it. People want an honest analysis on things. They're tired of you lying to them. They're tired of listening to all this hyperbolic language being thrown across their TV screen. They're tired of it. People want people to tell them like it is. And I think it's one of the reasons I was shocked to see that over 30% of the viewers on our channel, when we put out the poll, and I think about 14 or 15,000 or maybe 16,000 people voted on this poll, where we asked them, what team do you support? Over 30% of them said they're Lakers supported. That's close to a third. Well, you have to ask yourself the question, how is it possible that on our channel, close to a third of the people that watch our channel are Lakers supporters, knowing that I support the Lakers? And I believe the reason that these people continue to watch our channel is because they know that we are straightforward and we're not going to lie. We're going to tell it like it is. And I think that is something that people respect. They may not like every single thing that you say, but they know you're going to be fair. And whenever the Lakers do well, we tell it like it is. But what I've noticed is that the more that we're giving the Lakers a critical analysis, people are listening to hear, man, what solutions do you have? What solutions do you think this team, what moves do you think this team can make? When I say that Russell Westbrook is not the best fit for this team, when I say that they need to make a move before the trade deadline, obviously I'm saying that because of what it's in their best interest. That's why I'm saying it. If I wanted the Lakers to continue to fail, just say, man, just keep Russell Westbrook. Keep him. But then I'll be disingenuous. Then I would have an agenda. Then I would have something up my sleeves. But the fact of the matter is that I don't. And I like what he said in that segment, because he was basically saying, what are y'all seeing? Because what I'm seeing is not what y'all are talking about. And that's why even my oh my God, I think her name is Chineye. She's a Nigerian, a former WNBA player, actually one of my sisters, a former NBA player. And even she was like, but you're not impressed with the fact that they all like, she's like, no, we're not, I'm not. He's like, no, I'm not. And I think that is what is missing. We're missing an honest take on things. Stop blowing hot air up people's, you know what. Tell them the truth. And that is something that I really liked about that segment. Because this dude was just keeping it real. Whether you agree or disagree, he was keeping it real. And that's what I liked. And I thought it was refreshing to see that in a moment. Because after a while, he's like, no. If you saw his facial expression, he's like, no, I don't think that. There's nothing to be impressed about beating the Detroit Pistons. There's nothing impressive about that. And he stood his ground, which I love. So what I want to know from you guys is this. Number one, what do you think about the exchange that he had? Do you think that he was fair and justified in the positions that he took during that clip that we played for you? And number two, are you guys tired of people just telling you what you want to hear instead of you and not giving you the reality? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Again, if you enjoy the video, be sure to make sure you go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we drop our content. Once again, this is Charles here from Dreamerspro, wishing you guys an amazing day and catch you guys on the next episode.